What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're going to be driving the brand new 2015 number 23 Nissan GT-R LM Nismo. Now, this thing was kind of a surprise from turn 10, and when I saw that it was out, I was like, holy crap, that thing is ridiculous. And I wanted to kind of do a first impressions, kind of a reaction video almost to this car, because I'm sure it's going to be insanely fast, and I'm sure it's going to be just like absolutely wicked in pretty much every single aspect. So we're gonna do it in the stock color, and God, it's just like, thing looks evil. I mean, it's the front end of the car is so much longer than a lot of these other LMP cars, and it just looks so menacing because of it. I mean, it just looks like it's about to just devour all the other cars on the track.
Number 23.
All right, let's see. Where do I want to test it out? I mean, I kind of think I want to test it out in almost like a test drive, just to see how it does, and then we'll do a race with it. So I kind of want to actually test it out at not Lime Rock. What's the name of that track? Watkins Glen. I feel like it'd be kind of fun at Watkins Glen. Either Watkins Glen, or we could do something like Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta would be pretty hardcore, but you know what? Let's try Watkins Glen and just see how this car is. Who knows? It might be too much car for Watkins Glen. I mean, if it is, we'll find out. But I'm expecting it to be extremely fast. And again, just to be clear, I've never driven this car before. This is a complete first-time experience. So it could either go really well, or it could be like in the wall. Who knows? But let's find out. Holy crap! Woo! And brake! Holy crap, the braking is insane. You have to be really careful if you're running with no traction control, though. This thing will catch you out. Get it, get it, get it! Stick to the line, stick to the line. Right up to the top of 4th, into 5th. Braking zone now. Whoo, jeez. Start to go off. Oh god, this thing feels like it'd be pretty bad to whip to the side, and you almost have to have that constantly in your mind to kind of give it a little bit of extra maintenance throttle sometimes halfway through a corner. But as long as you're like on top of your braking, you should be okay. The problem is it will start to get a little bit squirrely if you let the brakes get away from you. The turn-in is just immense, though. It's so intense on turn-in. Blasting up the straightaway. Let's try a different view. Oh. I braked way late for that. And the braking power is so good that I was just able to slow right down. God, the sound of this thing, too, like the way it spools up is just like, it's so loud. It's so loud, but, I mean, obviously you don't mind it because it's a freaking symphony. Didn't need to go down to 2nd. Didn't need to even brake that much. Alright, let's see what we can do lap time-wise. And after that, let's try and get into a race with it. Could have been better. But it's okay. We'll just power out of it. I'm thinking for that corner, we probably should have gone down to 2nd and braked just a tad earlier. Flat out here, completely flat out. Let's see what we can do speed-wise before the next braking zone. That's 190. And brake at like 193. Was a little bit conservative on that braking zone. I could have done a little bit better. Could have been a little bit more risky, but we can go for it again as we get more used to the car. Braking. Turned in a little bit late. As long as you kind of pre-spool the turbos right at the edge of the corner, you're pretty much golden. I'm constantly finding where I'm actually over-braking the car. I don't have to brake that much, and it kind of bends your mind a little bit because you're like, I should have to brake here, yet I'm not having to at all. does get a little squirrely though on like on corner X. Whoa! 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 That caught me out. It can be squirrely on corner exit though if you're not careful. And power into it. Go, 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 go. I'm going to actually use second gear on this upcoming corner. Could have, and actually, wow, should have braked way earlier. That was just crap. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm trying to take a few more risks now. It's starting to make me get sloppy. Try third person for a bit. Braking zone. Stick to the inside. Oop. It was a little bit like a little bit funky for a second there, but we managed to kind of bring it back into the line. Really need to get a clean lap though in this car. I need to get a rhythm down with it. There we go. Better, better, better. Stick with it. Braking, braking, braking. Ooh, 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 dear God. That's like one of those moments where you're like, holy crap, we need to make this work like now or we're going into the grass. First gear was way too low for that. I was like, first gear? I didn't want to go into first. All right, we're gonna do one more practice lap, one more test lap, and it's gonna be we're gonna go for a completely clean lap, a fast lap, and we're gonna stay focused, see what we can do. Into fifth, getting ready, and braking. Wasn't the fastest I could have done that corner, but it was clean. That's the line I was looking for. Dab of brakes. Not bad. Not bad. When you start to push the car through these corners, it really does hook up well. Start to use the aero to your advantage, too. Go, 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 go! These little dabs of brakes, it really does help. Really does help, kind of tapping the brakes mid-corner. Keep the front end in check so you can just power out right at corner exit. Go, 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 go! The key with this car is to trust it. You have to trust that it's going to make it out of that corner. I mean, if you trust it, it will reward you. This car really will reward you. But it's like, if you get on the throttle too... Wow. Right near the end of the lap, too. Damn. But if you kind of get on it a little bit too early, you're plowing. You're plowing into the wall with understeer. And you don't always have to follow that braking line. That braking line is kind of a suggestion when it comes to a car like this. But, alright, at this point, we're going to go ahead and... race it, I think. We're going to turn up the AI to some pretty decent... Oh, sorry, drivatars. To some pretty decently high difficulty, and we're gonna see what this thing can do. I'm still up in the air on what track I want to use. Kind of thinking about using Watkins Glen again, but I also kind of want to use Bernese Alps because even though Bernese Alps is a fictional track, it's really fun to race these types of cars on. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? We're gonna run it at Bernese Alps. And, let's see, Festival Circuit, and Game Options. Oh boy. Drivatars, let's have a good 15-car race. Let's have Expert. Let's go out on a limb and have Expert. Laps, we'll make it 5 laps, and... let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. This should be pretty fun. It should be fun, and it should be a challenge. It should be a challenge, considering the fact that I still don't have this car's style really down pat, and also because of the fact that not only are we running expert drivatars, but we're running them in a pretty high car class, and that can make for some interesting results, if you get what I mean. So, once we get into it, I think one of the key things is going to be the launch, and the other key thing is the cornering rhythm we can get. So if we can get those two things just kind of dialed in and nailed down, should have a pretty good chance of making a podium finish. That's my first goal, is podium finish. If we make that, if we're like, okay, it's like lap number 4 out of 5, and we're maintaining third or second, like, I'm going for first. Whew, alright, buddy, let's see what this thing has. See what this car's got in it. Should be a bit of a beast. Sounds like one, that's for sure. What? Stalled it up. What? Bouncing it off the limiter apparently doesn't work. From the start. Sorry. Sorry. Oh god. The way it pulls the front end back around is a little weird. It's a little weird. He dropped back. He dropped back quick. It's weird because the way... Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that was... I'm gonna call that not my fault, and we'll just, like, not rewind for the rest of the event. As long as... Okay, you're crashing. You're crashing. Come on, stick with it. We're running 8th place now. Just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Drive smooth. Wow, okay. Taking them both on the inside. I'll have that. You can really rotate the back end of the car really easily with corner entry braking. Power out of it, power out of it. So the grip is mental, guys. The grip is absolutely insane. Probably the most grippy LMP car I've driven yet. I mean, I don't know about the most grippy, but it's definitely, okay, it's definitely up there. Excuse me. Excuse me. A little bit too far inside for, whoa. Whoa, it pulled to the outside. That was a little bit weird. Did not expect that. Okay, did not expect that one bit. The next grouping of cars is a little bit further ahead, but I think we can take it. Okay, okay, Audi. Excuse me, then. A little aggression going on. Rotate under braking, and then just power through. This thing, I mean, if you use that technique, you are golden. I was mostly hammered out throughout that entire cornering section. It is so sticky to the road. And it just rotates. And then just powers right back out. It's like it almost drives like it's on rails, so to speak. Like it really is like nailed down to the tarmac. Have inside on that one if you don't mind. Uh-oh, they kind of shut me out. Or at least, well, he did. The guy in front of me did. We may need to up the difficulty. Holy crap. Thank you. Keep it going, keep it going. Oh, come on. That's the only corner that it's slightly hard to manage in. Alright, now we just gotta chase down the leader. Oh dear. Come on in. Power out of it. I'm literally like flat right now. The throttle was flat through that entire corner. Flat, completely flat. It's insane. The amount of mechanical grip here is like literally off the charts. Flat. Excuse me, thank you. And then you just pull away. You seriously do just pull away at that point, because now that I'm kind of getting the hang of this car, you can go so, like, you can be full throttle in corners where you wouldn't dream of in a lot of the other cars in this class. We're full throttle. Well, we were until I let off, because that corner didn't really suit full throttle that well. And you can tell, like, halfway through the corner if you start to plow wide with understeer. Corner entry, though, is specifically where you notice the difference between this car and, like, the rest of the cars in the grid. Nothing in this class can enter corners like this car can. Well, I don't know about nothing in this class. Let's not say nothing in this class. There are very few cars that can enter corners like this thing can. Holy crap, there's a couple other cars, like, literally right to the other side of the track. If you get the balance wrong, though, you do have to let out of it like I did in that corner. Still flat, still flat. Come on, 200, 205. Go, 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 go. Screams in the tunnel, too. A little bit of a drift going on. Thing is, the front end just pulls it right back around, so you really don't have to worry about it, even if you do go sideways. And then when you nail the line you want to get, oh my god. It's a really satisfying car to drive, too. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, whoo! Can we manage it? A lot better than a lot of the previous laps. That wasn't, but we got one more lap. One more lap to make it really fast and really clean. Let's do this. And power out of it. Third through here. Shifted up into fifth. Actually tripped the tires a little bit coming down the hill. That's impressive. Braked way too early. I don't know why I braked that early for that corner. Didn't need to. The AI is so... I keep calling it AI. The drivatars are so far behind. Literally, we need to turn up the difficulty if we want to actually, like, have a fun competition with this car. Because we just demolished the entire field, and I'm not even completely used to this car yet. Oh, that's going to run a little wide. Oh my god. That was a little too close for comfort on the corner exit. Jeez. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, don't go to the edge. Don't go to the edge. Please don't go to the edge. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Almost there, almost there, almost there. And boom! This thing is insane. It's very fast. It is a beast. You need one. That's like my final verdict on this car. It's very fast. It's a beast. You need one right now. Go get it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button to see more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later.